Get ready.
Cause it's about time for you to change your mind.
Change your mind. Speak your mind. I can't change my mind. Let me change my mind right now about everything.
Girls Club.
Oh my god.
Super secret girls club.
Hi.
Girls Club.
I think it's happening.
Hello. Hi. Ketty is back.
I'm back.
She is back and she has forgotten how the Super Secret Girls Club goes.
Clearly.
She is back.
Clearly.
Yes. Well, guys, welcome back. It's Wednesday. Super Secret Girls Club. I'm Navi.
I am Marketa.
And we are here to speak our mind.
We are.
Yes, we are. Yeah, and we are back as DC. That means we are back with One Piece as well tomorrow. I am so stoked. So excited.
Yes.
It's been 2 long weeks. Ketty, you had a quite full of weeks. You did a lot. Are you glad that you kind of might be getting back into a routine now?
I can't wait.
No? Yeah.
No, I can't wait to be like just settled back. I feel like I still haven't done that.
It takes some time.
Yeah.
It's like because you're still catching up from like everything that happened past weeks.
I'm in this like post vacation. I mean, it wasn't even vacation. It was just like I wasn't here.
Yeah.
This haze that like now that I'm back, and I don't like everybody's asking me questions that are very valid, and I'm just like mad at myself for not having answers, and it's just like really frustrating for me. And I'm just like, sorry.
You need a day to just like catch up on work.
Yeah.
Because we all say, Ketty, when is Loki? Ketty, when is Gen V? Ketty, when are we filming this? When are we filming that? She was like, just leave me alone. We literally had this meeting earlier.
Oh, what's up? So yeah. So I'm gonna just say that I was in Vid Summit,
Yes.
which is a conference for YouTubers
Before
this
Normie Con.
insider thing. That was really, really cool.
How long were you there for? Like
3 days.
3 days. Wow.
3 days. Went directly into Normie Con. Another 3 days.
How was Normie Con? Well,
That
from
was
your
amazing.
perspective.
It was amazing. I just wanted to get the run through of the times that I was away.
Yeah.
So Normie Con, then we had 1 day off, all of us, which was the best.
It was nice.
Then I had 1 day just reacting, just try to get things out. And then I fucked off to Mexico
Yeah.
for a friend's wedding.
Till Saturday night.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was very eventful.
Yeah?
Yes.
What was eventful?
Oh, the not just like overall whole
Gotcha.
like 2 weeks. I still feel like I'm in like a haze because like I just don't know what's happening. Things are moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
I can see things moving forward around me, and I'm just kind of like,
It's happening. We're just passing through. Yeah, like can you believe that October is almost ending?
No.
There's like a week and a half left.
no.
Like I found that out last night and I almost like lost it. It's like I can't believe it.
So I'm really happy. Yesterday I went to this like pumpkin show.
Oh yeah. I guess that's a way to call it.
It was called the Harvest Nights.
Yeah.
Or Harvest Lights. It is very cute installation in our
Indianapolis Museum of Art.
Modern Museum of Art, whatever. And one of the museums here. It was awesome.
Yeah. Yes. Keyblade lover, you were there. Were you working last night?
I'm ready to end Harvest Nights.
Yeah, art museum.
Yeah.
So tell me, out of all the things that you did from the last 2 weeks, what was the best thing? What was the highlight? And what was the worst thing?
Oh.
I guess we can start with the worst, whichever comes first.
Let me talk about the good ones.
Okay.
Because I think this NormieCon was amazing. I had so much fun. And I feel like everyone who came also had a lot of fun based on what I heard.
Unless you didn't tell
I
us.
haven't heard otherwise.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just like really good vibes and it was really nice. And I was really nervous coming into this NormieCon because I really like I have put very small amount of effort into this NormieCon. And I felt like I was going into it completely blind and not knowing what was going to happen.
Yeah.
And it ended up being like the best NormieCon ever. I was also happy that my banner was there.
Yeah, we look so cute.
And my other design was on the beer. So that made me happy.
It was cute.
Yeah.
If you guys didn't try the beer, it was great. sadly we can't sell it. So you have to be in town for it.
Yeah, I think the highlight of NormieCon is definitely the karaoke night.
Yeah. Karaoke night is the best.
Yes.
Yeah, you picked Neon Genesis
Oh my God.
song. Was it Cyberpunk? Which one?
No, it was Neon Genesis.
Neon Genesis. Did you know that's a song you were picking before you did it?
Yeah.
Yeah? You're like, all right, let's do this.
I like read the lyrics like 3 times.
Oh
Tried
my
to
God.
like mouth it out, like just like try to see if I can like actually read it. And I was like, you know what?
Let's just do it.
I think I can do it.
No.
It was rough though. I was just like, oh my God, this is so fast.
It like goes by. But like, I love the crews. Chris, Spidey, and Mickey, they helped like with the dance and
I
performance
had my
and everything.
tunes. I had my tunes as backup dancers.
They were great.
It was great.
They did amazing.
It was the best.
Okay, so that's one of your best moments.
Yeah, so that was my best moment, I would say.
What about Mexico? Did you not have a best moments there? Oh no, what happened in Mexico? We haven't even talked about Mexico. You literally came and like I haven't seen her for the last 3 days.
Okay, so I want to say that first of all, I don't think I was in Mexico.
Okay. Why
because we were in a resort.
not? So fair
And
enough.
it just
And you just stayed there.
and we just stayed there, and to me it just didn't feel like I had like an authentic Mexican experience.
And
I don't
that was
really
your
want to
first time
say,
going.
Yeah. I feel like saying I was in Mexico is not really reflecting the truth of what happened to me. because
That's funny.
like, you know, I'm not a resort gal.
No.
I've learned. This was my first resort experience, and it's probably going to be my last. Maybe I'm gonna go back when I'm older, and I will appreciate these conveniences.
All resorts are different.
But yeah, that's also true, I guess. I don't know. I prefer to travel with like a backpack.
Yeah,
And just
makes
be more mobile and just bum around and like kind of, I don't know, hang out with locals instead of being in like a gated resort with everything curated.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, there were locals working there, but they were on like an extreme, like high tier customer service.
Yeah.
You know, they weren't really like showing their personality.
Because they have to
It's part
accommodate.
of their job, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? And like, I guess most people in the hotel don't care to get to know them.
Fair enough.
And like, I felt really bad for the people that worked at the hotel because I felt like they were really being like low-key fucking abused. Because like at dinner one time, there was this one server who was literally running. There was one server for the entire restaurant running.
Oh my God. There was short staff. I remember
they were
Chris mentioning
short-staffed.
it.
The like it was so mismanaged, and I just felt really bad. It was really hot. This guy is like in full suit, running, sweating bullets, like literally dripping as he's like. I did not feel comfortable. Like even him bring me, like I just went to go into the kitchen and help out. That's like what I wanted to do.
Just don't bring me any food. Let me kind of help you with something.
Yeah.
Like that's fine.
So also after that, we were just like, we're just gonna go to the buffet. We're just gonna get our plates.
Yeah.
Like I can't watch this. Like,
Yeah.
It was so bad.
So food was just okay.
The food was good. No, the food was really good.
Gotcha.
It was just like I could see abuse. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Like I don't want to participate.
I don't want to participate.
Fair enough.
But the wedding was really cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How big was the people?
It was not a big wedding. It was like 40 people maybe.
Oh wow. Okay.
But yeah, they were my like really good friends. Christina is one of she's the realtor who sold us our house.
That's true.
And her husband is my husband's really good friend.
Yeah. No, makes sense.
Yeah, I was glad that we ended up going. I was glad we were there for them.
Yeah.
Because it was a really cute wedding, and they didn't have a lot of people coming.
Yeah.
Just because it was like it was an
Destination wedding.
expensive affair.
Yeah, makes sense.
So yeah.
Yeah. No, Mexico is, I mean, resorts are nice, but I do understand, like, if the resort is not big enough, like, there's only so much you can do. And you can do resort a day. I think you only need a day at the resort to
Yeah.
fully use all the all-inclusive. But even then with all-inclusive, I've been to a couple resorts, and one that I went with my sister's bachelorette, it was just okay.
Yeah.
And I think it was like a similar thing, like people running around with short-staffed. But the second one that I took my parents to, that one was great. It was huge. We had quite a lot of things, but we always had activities to go outside and do things. And I think it's different when you have a wedding. Like you have a strict amount to do so.
Yeah. It made me think about White Lotus.
Yeah.
And like I always thought that I was always kind of jealous of the people in White Lotus.
Yeah.
Because like it seemed like it's like fucking paradise. And then like I was experiencing it. I was like, I hate this.
Dude, I would not, like, I loved White Lotus, but I would not go to dinner at the same fucking place all the time. Like in the first and second, like first one, they kept going to same dinner every day. It was like, I love it, but like only if the resort has all different kind of restaurants that I can try. But if it's like the same place, like I can only sit on a beach and a pool for so long. I'm not a beach sitter. Or like beach bum. I'm not a beach bum. I am not a big fan of beaches. And I love stop licking my.
So that's where we're different, because I love the beach.
I'm not a big fan of beach.
And there was like a sliver of beach that we could be on, and I wanted to like walk. I love walking on the shore, like in the sand, like just like the water washing me a little bit. I fucking love that. That's why I love going to Miami, because the beach is so fucking long.
Yeah, you and Chris love water.
I could walk for hours, but there it was like sliver, and it was like fucking fenced, and I'm like,
what is it? Where are we going?
What is this? Like, I feel like I'm in a fucking cage.
Peony Boyd, returning chatter. Hello. Guys, we watch only Mirzapur. Why not other series like Family Man, Scam, 1992, etc.? There is no time.
Are these Indian shows?
A Family Man is. Never heard of Scam 1992. Yeah, there's just no time. Mirzapur, don't start Ketty on Mirzapur. We're never getting Mirzapur back. I don't know what's happening with it.
I would love to know if people have been to a resort anywhere.
Yeah.
Or I think a cruise would probably have similar experience for me, and I don't want to do that.
But at least with cruise, like they will probably drop you off somewhere for a little bit.
Right.
And it's big enough. I guess there's other things. But yeah, I think I never been to cruise. I get claustrophobic easily, and I feel like if I won't be able to escape the cruise if I'm claustrophobic. So I'm not sure how I feel about that.
See, when COVID happened and some of the cruises just couldn't like offload passengers and had to like stay
Can you
put,
imagine?
I would leave
Like,
all of my shit. I would just.
That's still a case. But like, let me just leave. I mean, that's still a case now too, right? Like the COVID is still a thing. So let's say people do get COVID, you're stuck on it. Like I think until like we have COVID completely eradicated, I don't know if cruise is gonna be a thing that I want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't mind resort. I love resort when I took my parents, because the one one thing I hate about traveling with my family is when we have to eat. So resort is like, go eat wherever. Do not bother me. If you don't want to eat this, there's 10 other restaurants. Well, with that money, like there's other.
So like when we would travel with my parents, we would go to like a hotel. Like it would be arranged by like a travel agency where we would get picked up from the airport. We would go to our hotel. We would like, the hotel would have its own beach. Like it was kind of resort-ish.
Yeah.
But there's like, you can freely, like if you walk out of the hotel, the city or town is there, and I mean there are other hotels around, but like it's like
you can walk
a fucking
out of
public road and a sidewalk. You can walk on it. You can go to like different stores on that street. You can go out the street. Like
you can just come back and do whatever.
I feel like where I was, there was like the big resort where we were, but then there was like 2 other resorts, and like that whole area had like few shops there too. They were kind of like around, but all of it was like a gated property and its own kind of society or whatever.
And if you like go out, I'm pretty sure it's just resorts.
Then everybody's like, oh, you can go out, it's so dangerous.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I mean, probably, I don't know. I haven't had time to really like do research.
It's not that dangerous.
Right.
Unless like because like once you get out, there's all resorts on the street. So you can keep walking until you find a town. Even then, it's not dangerous. Just don't be stupid.
But there were like no sidewalks, nothing. It was just right
mind.
off like a huge like highway
Yeah.
road. And like our resort was like to the left of it. And then to the right of it was just fucking jungle.
Oh.
So
Clearly you can't go there.
I would have to like hitch a ride to go to like the next town.
Yeah.
And I love just traveling like a bum, but I definitely want to do things safe. So I always do like my due diligence. I do my research. I look up like what are the safe options for me if I'm by myself or if I'm with somebody. So I always like to come prepared.
Yeah.
But I just didn't have the time.
Yeah, I think we should take a girls' trip to Mexico and not get like super expensive resort, like enough to like we have food, but then go do things.
Yeah.
Like there's so many excursions you can take.
Yes.
It's like, but the problem with the excursions are you have to plan it out that they pick you up from resorts, which they all do.
Yeah.
But it's like, but let me just take me somewhere.
Yeah. I wish I could just like rent a car.
Yeah.
And go away.
Go.
Yeah.
Anywhere. Yeah. I think I love all inclusive. I really do. But I think with inflation and everything, they are dilute their drinks. It's like,
oh my
Chris
God.
was like, I got shot. Even the shot wasn't like, yeah, it's just sugar water. It's just, yeah, you just have to get your own alcohol.
We got shots of tequila and it just tasted like lime juice. Yeah. I was like, what's going on?
Let me tell you, like when we went for a bachelorette party for Priti, there's like this big club called Coco Bongo, like
Coco Bongo,
popular, and a Coco Bongo, like they have like performances happening, and on top where there's a DJ, like you can go up there as girls like dance, like they have a stage, and they like
I think I saw that story.
Yeah, they would like move you around, and they were passing out shots. It was like this blue shots. It's like people.
Nope.
There was nothing in those shots.
Okay.
It was just Gatorade.
Well.
But I was like, I had 5 and I don't feel anything. So there was like sugar water, here, dance. Sugar water, dance here. And they would like move people around. If somebody moved, they'll like just shift them.
What?
Yeah, because like it was so funny. Like if you're just dancing, they will literally just come up here and like so much is happening. We're like, okay, I guess I will stand up here. Because they just want like, they're filming and all that stuff. They want to look like it's busy. And I think it was like, oh yeah, if you go up there, we'll get shots. No, you will get sugar water like everywhere. But like they have alcohol, but they don't really have alcohol. So when we are going on vacation with my family, like we're going to US Virgin Islands, not inclusive, but like we're going to take our own alcohol if you can check in bag.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
So I surprised Chris by upgrading our room.
Yeah.
From just like the regular room, which had like not a great view to we were staying on the ground floor with like our own little private pool.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
Oh, he loved it.
Yeah,
it was
nice.
great.
Good.
But I thought that I would be able to swim out from our room to the pool bar and get a drink and then swim back. But it wasn't connected to the big pool. It was like just a small pool for us.
That's stupid.
Yeah, and I was like,
that's so what the hell? Why would they just open it up?
I know, because there was like grass, like it was not connected. It wasn't built that way. Fine, it's whatever.
But they should have. It was so nice.
Yeah, it was just a little dumb, but it's okay.
Yeah,
we still had fun. But because the room, like I did the room upgrade, we got like the VIP access, which I didn't know that was
part of it.
It was literally like just like I think $30 or so more per night.
Yeah.
Over the regular room.
Okay, so that's not bad.
So it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
But we got access to like the private suite and like all that other stuff.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, I'll take it. We got like free services from the spa.
Oh, beautiful. That's like included. Like,
and I'm like, I had no fucking idea I was buying all of that.
Yeah, I was like $30, sure, because usually massages are like $60 or something.
Yeah. And so like there was like the regular pool for like people who just didn't have the VIP access.
Yeah.
There was on the other side of the resort was smaller pool and a bar for like just the VIP.
Yeah.
So we went there one time. They actually had alcohol. Like actual, like we drank we had like tequila. We just like just take it.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, just like because I wasn't used to it. You know, I was just expecting fucking lime juice again, and I was like, oh my god.
That's so funny. Like you should have just been like going there and bringing alcohol back. I was like, I'm
Right.
gonna go to a VIP.
Yeah, it was great. I mean,
Discrimination.
like the difference between the services, I was just like, what is happening?
That's so funny.
So
Like,
I guess $30 will get you very far.
yeah, like I guess get VIP to actually get
Yeah.
real alcohol.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
It was definitely worth it. And we were able to smuggle our friends into the VIP area.
Nice.
So we were just all hanging out there on our last day. And it's the only day I got actually like slightly drunk. But I wasn't drunk. I was just like,
buzzed.
I'm buzzed in
Yeah.
the pool and it's fun. And then I got so fucking embarrassed because we were taking tequila shots again.
Yeah.
I was not drunk, but I definitely looked drunk as shit.
Yeah.
Because I'm like holding the tequila
Yeah.
and then like I had lime covered in salt. So I like licked the salt off and I just like inhaled. And one of the fucking salt pebbles like went directly into my throat.
Oh,
And I started like heaving. Like I almost threw up into the pool.
oh
like I was
no. Oh no.
like, my eyes were out of my socket.
Was everybody like staring at you?
Yeah, everybody got quiet. Everybody got quiet at this fucking pool, okay? As I'm like
Then how did you like get out of this heaving sesh?
and Chris was like, "Are you okay?" Just like starts like hitting me.
Oh my
I was
god.
just like, "Oh my god."
Did you like hit you hard enough that I like
Yeah,
unlodged
it got out, but like it was kind of irritating me for
Yeah.
the rest of
the
the whole trip, like multiple days. My throat was like really irritated because it was just like really like I guess like sharp, just like grain of salt, like
coarse.
solid. Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
that was like in my throat, and even after it went back, it was just my just throat was like really irritated, and
Oh my god.
I was floored. I left. I was like, I'm so fucking embarrassed. I'm so happy I didn't throw up into the pool because they would probably just fucking fire me from the pool.
They would have closed the pool. They would have been like, this white girl.
And I was not drunk. I was not drunk. But I was just like, I'm not drinking this tequila. I am taking the slime. I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh
just
my
like, no, I
goodness.
cannot be here.
That's hilarious. The sharp grain of salt took you down. Who knew? Who knew? That'd be hilarious. It's
Oh
like,
my
yep,
God.
I am gone. But yeah, that's funny.
It was awful. CP was there.
Was he? Was he like, are you okay?
Everybody was literally looking at me and just like waiting for me to throw up. Like I could see it in their eyes, and I'm trying to like communicate that I'm okay,
Just like,
but I couldn't speak.
My goodness. Well, you were heaving. So like clearly you were not okay. That's so funny.
It was so embarrassing. This is
my God.
that would be the lowest moment of my
A whole last 2 weeks.
last 2 weeks. Yes,
That's so
definitely.
funny.
Have you ever seen that video of like this short video on TikTok or Instagram or whatever? This girl is just like trying to breathe through like having a tequila shot.
No.
She's like outside somewhere, just like outside of the bars, just like propped at a wall and just. So I was like, "What's wrong?" She's like,
so funny.
She's like, I took a shot and I didn't know it was a tequila. And that's literally
so
how
funny.
I sounded when I was just like, I'm like, "Oh, it happened to me."
Oh my god. Oh my god. No, I didn't breathe through it, but I remember at NormieCon, Jess brought tequila bottle. You know how she does. She always bring Patron.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
take a shot. I was like, okay. Like I took a shot and it's like, whew. That's gonna be my last one. And then she's like, and I was like, nope. Like, not doing another one. Like,
I love tequila. It's my favorite drink.
we know.
It's the one drink I can drink straight without fucking
God.
falling apart. But the salt betrayed me.
Oh, there was like extra proper Mexican
was
salt and
Very
not like
embarrassing.
American salt that just
Yeah.
like I don't know
Yeah.
something. But yeah, that sounds like a great 2 weeks. eventful weeks. Yeah.
What
they were pretty
about
nice.
you? We're talking about me this whole time.
My week has been fine. My weekend, I found out that, so you guys all know I'm fostering 2 dogs.
Yeah.
So we had a home lineup. I found out that they cannot take them. So that's a thing. I don't know what I'm gonna do with those dogs. I think I'm at a point where like they're just existing, I guess. Like I don't know. I don't think there's anybody who can take them temporarily. So I don't know. I guess they might be with me for a little bit. And I think I've figured out a routine and we'll just go from there. I don't know.
That's
it
so
sucks.
sad.
Yeah, it sucks. It's like I can't love them the same way I love Nico, which I'm like, it sucks. They should be in a home where they can get the same kind of love. But I'm at a point like, at least you're at home and not a shelter.
They're at home.
Yeah,
and they're
so, like,
safe and they're together.
Exactly, like they're together.
And I do
like,
think that you love them. I think you're just like protecting your feelings.
maybe I don't know. I will pet
I mean,
them.
it's not
and
the
like,
same.
It's just not the same.
It's not
like
gonna
I
be
mean,
the same.
I'm not beating them, so like like I'm not doing meaningful anything. Like I make sure they have a fresh water, make sure they have food, they get a homemade food. But yeah, it's been good. So that's what I found out yesterday on Monday. Which was a little annoying. So when I took them, so last Thursday, I took them to meet the puppy. So the home that they were going to go to, they have a puppy. The meeting went well. The trainer was there. And then the trainer was like, next thing is going to be, they're going to do a house visit. That's going to be a best thing. So as soon as like the lady who was taking it, she made a comment. It's like, okay, so do you have anybody else lined up? As soon as she said that, I knew it was like this person's not taking him because like I don't have any house lined up. Why the fuck would I have anybody else lined up when you are the person I lined up? So she turned to trainer, was like, okay, like I hope you can also help us like find somebody. Like I immediately knew. And when I'm like leaving, and she tried to give me money because I went up to Lafayette. She was like, oh, for the gas. I was like, no. Like I know you're being nice, but immediately my head is like, you're giving money because you want to make it easy on yourself.
Yeah, they are.
Say no.
They are friends of the dog's family, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
they're friends. They're friend of friends of dog's family.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wish that at least would maybe like agree to like sharing this responsibility with you, if anything. No, you know,
don't
like
know.
if that would help, right?
Yeah, it would have helped. You know, like anything. It's getting cold. I don't know. I guess thankfully they're old. They don't have as much energy as Nico does. So Nico is my first priority to make sure she's walked and stuff, because if she's not, she's creating chaos.
Yeah.
And those two don't create chaos. I think I don't know. It is what it is. So that's been my week. Beside that, Sam is no longer a potential anything. So that's another
Fucking
thing.
Sam.
Fucking Sam. So if you guys were here for Sam and Chase conversation, Sam is no longer a part because apparently Sam is not emotionally available, which I don't understand why people go on dating profiles if they're not emotionally available and just still not over their ex. Don't date. Simple.
Because they still have
Work on
throbbing
yourself.
dicks.
Yeah, but work on yourself. You can still find somebody to, I don't know, to deal with your dicks, but like just don't go on dating profiles. So that's the thing. But yeah. That's how I'm gonna go about it. But besides that, it's been fine. The weekend we worked on sauna. Sauna Social's open. So trying to figure that out. I think it was nice. It was a little chilly on Saturday, so it was nice. It's like I just kept going back in the sauna. I was like, warm me up. And then we'll like go outside and cold.
Nice.
Like, let me go back and like warm me up.
Nice.
So that was nice. And I have a session tonight with a friend. Just
cute.
like hanging out with her. So that'll be nice. Like, let's do a session. But it's nice. Nothing as eventful as yours, but it's good. It's been good. Nothing crazy. Nothing too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say that Vid Summit was also a lot of fun.
Yeah. With
I
Summit.
definitely learned a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also went with well, I didn't come with this person, but they were there.
Yeah.
They were the reason why I even got to go in the first place, because they
gotcha.
donated a ticket.
Oh,
to
gotcha.
us.
Oh, okay. Yeah, makes sense.
One of the persons that is responsible for organizing PopCon, which is a local, just everything goes con. Like there's anime, there's
everything.
like,
yeah.
it's just like a very general con. It was great. He was there, and he's like 51, I think.
Yeah.
And we ended up like going to like a trampoline park and just like doing all kinds of shit.
That's funny. Did he participate in
it was
trampoline?
so funny. He
Yeah.
made me participate.
Oh, damn.
He was like, we're already here. We might as well. And I'm like,
I would be worried
Alright.
like, at that age. What if I slip
I
a
know.
disc?
So I was like, are you sure about this?
Yeah. Like,
And I was like, wee.
like, I guess you know about your body because I will definitely
like,
break my back.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
Why are you doing this?
That's funny. Yeah, no, I would be so worried about trampoline. You remember seeing that thing, the foam pit at
Yes.
whatever con? Like
Yes.
that girl broke her back.
Twitch Summit.
Twitch Summit.
Con.
Why would you
whatever.
have a foam pit that's that shallow? Like every time when she went
with
from,
the concrete?
with a concrete, when she was going to visit somebody, we were like, hey, if you find a foam pit, don't jump in it. Like
Right.
it's not a pit.
No.
It's just foam.
I think that none of the people that are like in this industry will ever forget the Twitch Con incident with the
Nobody
pits.
will ever forget the foam pit either.
Did you know that she was also pregnant at the time
Yeah.
and she lost the baby?
It's so sad. Like it just kept
Yeah.
getting worse. The
Like,
news was
yes.
coming out. I was like,
Yes.
this is just bad. Like it's just so bad. Like
Yeah.
horrible. Cannot
I truly
imagine.
hope that she is set for life from the settlement.
I mean, the trauma will always stay there, but
Yeah, but yeah.
yeah. She didn't know she was pregnant either. Well, hopefully, I don't know. That's just sad. It's just sad. But yeah. All right. Have you been watching anything new?
I watched Love is Blind, but I know you guys already talked about it.
The finale, though.
Yes.
It was-
Can I just say Taylor is a fucking queen?
Who was Taylor?
The blonde girl with JP.
Oh yeah,
She looks so good.
She looked so good with the reunion.
Yes.
She looked so good. Yeah, no, Love is Blind ending was uneventful. Like I assumed what was gonna happen, but it was weird when Izzy and Stacy, spoilers, obviously did, like Stacy said no, but then Izzy kissed her. I was like, this is weird.
Yeah. Well,
Like, so weird.
I read later that they like it was like there was this very scripted scene because they like agreed before the wedding happened that they wouldn't
Kiss?
they wouldn't marry.
Oh,
Yeah, so they knew, like Izzy knew that she was gonna say no.
that's weird. Yeah.
That whole
I don't know
part was
how I like that.
scripted. Yeah, I mean, a lot of shit is scripted in
That's
reality
true.
shows.
That's true, but I feel like, yeah, I don't know. That's weird. I guess that would make sense because I was like thinking that whole time, like if you weren't getting married, tell the person ahead of time.
Yeah.
But I guess you still have to do the ultra scene.
Yeah.
That's weird. But yeah,
Yeah, that overall a weird show. Not sure I'm gonna ever watch that again. 'Cause
I will watch for the drama.
That was weird.
Yeah.
I don't feel like even there was enough drama.
There was not enough drama.
a lot of drama.
I skipped a lot. Like there was a lot that I was skipping. Like
Bruh.
with Milton, like and them. Izzy's speech. I was like, skip. That vow is so fucking long, and I kept going. It's like, no, just get to the do. It's like, okay, like now Stacey, skip. Now
so
you tell me what you was like, no, okay, cool.
Yeah, I felt like it was just pretty boring, and I don't know.
It was weird. The season was weird.
It's another like just like Ultimatum, which is another show that I find very weird in its premise and concept.
Yeah.
But I don't see how the success rate could be anywhere from, well, there's this one couple that somehow made it, you know? I feel like there's no way that this could ever like have a happy ending for majority.
So Bree, when Bree was here last week, we talked about this, and Bree mentioned that only one couple from first season are still together.
Yeah, that
So
makes sense.
one couple. So I guess the experiment in the beginning, Love is Blind. You can say so, but there's a lot that.
But
goes
if you
into
wear
it.
a lot of makeup,
then
we have a problem.
we have a problem. But just like you were in a show that's called Love is Blind. It makes no sense. But yeah, no, that was so weird. It's like, okay, so you're not attracted to her. Is that what it is? Like you're just saying that about makeup, but it's not about makeup.
Yeah, I think
It's
that
like,
with JP specifically, I think there was a lot going on in his brain that is unaddressed, and he probably should have got something diagnosed when he was a child. But I'm gonna digress from that.
Yeah, but yeah, no. In overall, I was like, I think experiment makes sense, but after so many seasons, like clearly more is needed. Like just the conversation and getting that's good, but I think what physical appearance is, it's also a matter of fact, and not just physical appearance, like financials, your friends, like how you live with somebody. I would not be able to live with Milton. If he was still throwing towel on the floor, no. I hate that. I hate it. We hate that.
I don't understand. I feel like, so this is like a hotel thing. And I thought that, okay, the guys, when we were at the Airbnb, were thinking that like there
Somebody
will be staff coming in to collect the towels. And I'm like, no one's coming.
That's the
us.
worst.
You have to pick up your own shit.
Traveling with normies are the worst.
I would like to believe that the normie boys do not throw towels on the floor at home.
I don't know. I have to ask Corey because I don't know if
that
anybody.
I'm ready to hear the truth.
Because I'm assuming Chris doesn't anymore because he lives with you.
Not ever. I would be
I don't think he ever did either.
Do you have a servant?
I'm gonna ask Corey if Serge ever does. I don't know about the other boys, but dude, like I think that's one of my anxiety, us traveling overseas together anymore.
Oh yes.
I need my own room because I cannot find your towel on the floor. Every time we travel with the group at Normie, like for normies, whenever we travel together, Ketty will do this beautiful thing. Like she will be her and Chris will be first to one, and she will like put her towel to the side, and she will bring a towel to me like, here is your towel, protect it with your life. Like, thank you. Because every guy will use a towel, throw it on the floor, and then they will get a new towel. I was like, where are we getting these new towels from? And we all stayed in Airbnb together. I remember we went to this Nashville con. I was the last one to leave that Airbnb because I had a flight separately. And I had to put the laundry. There were like 20 towels that was used by these 8 people. I did not comprehend, and I put them in a washer to like wash, and it's like we were there for like 2 nights. Like 2 nights. I used ridiculous. One towel because like you clean it and then you hang it up. I had to like hide my towel to hang it because sometimes they will like take it from the towel and throw it. Like, it's not your towel. Why are you throwing it on the floor?
And I have a thing with like clumped up, like if something's wet, you need to like spread it out. You need to let it air out and dry out. Like even if it's like a thing, like a dish rack in a sink, that needs to come undone. Yeah. You put it somewhere to air dry. You don't just fuck it. Like how is it gonna dry up?
Like, I don't understand. And then like do what people do, they like, I guess they use a new towel, but if they don't, and then like obviously you run out of towel because you only have so many towels. Like, do you pick up that clumped up towel to dry your fucking body? I don't understand. Leaving towels on the floor, even in the hotels, I hated it. Like, so when I
think it's like also really rude, but I guess it's just like part of the hotel etiquette because the people coming in know that towel is dirty. Yeah,
but then
I don't get it.
But then make sure. But even in the hotels, they're saying like, hey, make sure you are green. Hang out your towels. Like if you're staying there for a night or 2, don't throw it on the floor. Like when I was in Korea, I was traveling with the guy, and he did the same fucking shit. So annoying. But I was like, clearly I'm not going home with this guy, so it's fine if you're leaving it. But I had to make sure that we had enough towels. If not, that we got a house cleaning because and I had to tell him like, dude, you're not gonna have any more towels. Make sure you get new towels because I have my towel that I'm protecting with my life. You're not using this towel. That's my towel. You use your towel. I don't understand.
This is so weird.
It makes no sense. I guess like, why don't hotels have laundry baskets? I don't get it.
Yes, laundry basket would be good. Like, or just like a rail. So like in a lot of like Czech bathrooms or just hotels in general, they have these like heaters that are like
put it on
rails.
Yeah, I love those.
Yeah.
I want that for my
And
house.
then you just like hang towels on there and it dries out and it's warm when you want to use it again.
It's so nice. Yeah.
It's great.
Watchdog, to answer your question, I was just meeting him as a friend and we live away from different states. So I was like, I'm not going to see you after the hotel. So we're good. You can do whatever you want with your towels. But yeah, that's I don't know how we got on that tangent.
I don't know even.
Milton. Yeah. Love is Blind. Towel on the floor. Cannot believe Leah was still cleaning up after him, but that's fine.
Well, but I mean, I think they're cute. And I think that overall, he was a very mature person.
Yeah, I think overall he's mature. Beside him, just doing 24, doing stuff as a 24-year-old.
Yeah.
So like, I guess I expect that to be.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would be creepy. But it was good. We were just discussing Love is Blind. The starting new show. I'm finishing up Sex Education. It's a great show if you haven't seen it.
I have not.
It's really, really good. I don't know if you're ever going to react to it. I know it's been on a poll, so I know people haven't watched it, but I've been watching it from beginning. So like, I'm out.
Nice.
Next up, I'm there.
Speaking of shows I've watched, I did watch Fiona and Cake,
I don't know
which
what that
is the alternative version of Jake and Finn from Adventure Times.
Oh, gotcha.
They're
fan.
So
Okay.
it's like a spin-off show, and it was so good. I loved it.
I
It's
like
great.
Adventure Times. I only watched few of them, but I love those animation shows. I need to watch it. But
It was super, super cute, and there was this one character. It was like a bug that was like, I guess, police, or I don't know. So like in Loki, you know how you have the timeline police, whatever, what their TVA.
yeah.
So he was like the TVA,
Okay.
and he just needed to like purge, I guess, Fiona and Cake, because they were like in the wrong universe. They somehow ended up in another universe.
Gotcha.
And
it's
he's
like
just
you
like
figure
trying to
it
chase.
out.
And I thought that character was so funny. I loved him.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love the spin-off shows. I need to like catch up on stuff. I'm like just catching up on things. Trigun is still on my thing. I was going to watch Trigun the Monday that we had off after NormieCon, but then I couldn't sit down long enough to watch it because I was like cleaning and all that stuff. So I was like, I thought I would because I cleaned up so much after Sunday. I was like, Monday I'm gonna sit down and just binge it. No, didn't happen. So one of these days I'm gonna have a time when I can just binge a show. It'll be great.
New Trigun was awesome. Yeah. Are you gonna start with the new or the old?
I don't know. Which one should I start with? New one and then
I
old?
watched the new one first and then the old.
Is that how you recommend it?
I would say so because I think like story-wise, the new one happens before the old.
Okay, so you might as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well. Okay, then I will watch the new one and then the old. I don't know. I typed Trigun. It popped up. I started play and then realized there's so much stuff I had to do and then I stopped. It's like, I cannot sit down and focus on this while there's kitchen.
Trigun, the new one's called something different. I think it's called a Stampede or something.
Oh, then I need to like search that. So I was going to watch the old one then.
I don't know which one's which.
Yeah.
The one. I am the one who makes the schedule.
Yes. Ketty is the magic maker.
Oh my god.
She does the
No
schedule.
pressure.
Every time something, it's so funny in the meetings. It's like 10 things. It's like, Ketty will do her magic. Let's leave her alone. Let's move on. Like, stop asking her questions because she needs to just look at 100 things before any answer can be given. But yeah, she is a scheduling god. And that's that.
Trigun Stampede.
Trigun Stampede.
That's the new one.
Okay.
And then the old one's just Trigun.
Cool. I will get to it by end of this year. That's the time I'm giving.
I'll keep you to it. Also, I did watch, or actually we're gonna talk about it tomorrow, but I did watch the One Piece movie that Navi watched and you saw her reaction. So I did watch it. We'll talk about that tomorrow.
It was good, right?
I liked it. Yeah, I watched it on a plane. It was a good way to spend a flight.
It's good. Yes. So One Piece is gonna be back tomorrow.
Yes.
I'm so excited. It's been like almost 3 weeks that we haven't done it. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Feels like a month. But it's been 2 weeks. So I'm super excited. Yeah. Halloween is coming. It's December. Do you have it's not December. It's October.
It's October. Did you know this Friday in October it was Friday the 13th.
Yes, last Friday.
I know.
Yeah.
The spookiest of days, and I wasn't even here.
You weren't here.
I was bummed about that.
Yeah. We talked about it, like it came up and then we all forgot about it immediately.
Oh.
Like it came up in work or something. I don't know what. But yeah, are we doing Normie's Halloween party?
Yeah.
What's happening for Halloween? I love Halloween.
I don't know. Me and Chris were discussing possibly having a party in our house.
Yeah.
But now we are having weird happenings with our cat.
Oh.
So I don't know if we can. I mean, we've had parties in our house with like 20 plus people and Bodhi was roaming free and didn't hurt nobody.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
But you have a vet appointment tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
And I
you
can
find
also
out.
just lock him upstairs.
Yeah, there you go.
It's not a big deal. But
Party! Let's do party!
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Bodhi's okay. He's just, I don't know what's happening with him. He had a fit again where he hurt me and he hurt my guest. So that was not a good look.
Poor baby.
Our guest is still staying with us and I'm just worried for her.
Oh.
I don't want her to get hurt
Twice.
And, yeah.
Yeah, poor girl. He has sad.
It's possible. I mean, he's been acting out and I don't know why. So he's going to the vet on Thursday. I'm medicating him tonight. I'm looking forward to it because as soon as he starts getting dizzy, I'm going to chop off his fucking nails.
Oh, there you go. Oh, there you go.
He's so sharp.
Oh my God. But so I guess maybe he is just we've been gone for a minute, so maybe he's just sad and frustrated on it, because I know when Nico gets really frustrated, it doesn't matter who's around you, and she's just like, and then I will just say loudly ouch, and she's like stop. It's like, okay, yeah, that's a word.
That's not how that works with cats.
Fair enough.
You just
like,
kind of have to endure the pain.
like go from there. Like just do it, whatever. But yeah, hopefully the vet appointment tomorrow goes well.
Yeah.
And then we'll find out from there like what's going
We'll
on.
see.
Yeah.
I have to wake up to be there at 8 a.m.
Ooh, that's early.
Yeah.
That's early.
You know what? It's
Yeah.
really frustrating for me to, like, it's hard for me to wake up when it's dark outside.
Yes.
And I'm used to waking up at 7 a.m. And now I feel like before I left for Dallas, it was still it was light. At 7 a.m. when I woke up, it was light. And that now, like literally 2 fucking weeks later, it's pitch black until 8:30. I hate it.
It's like 8 when it starts sun rising.
Yeah.
We'll have in 2 weeks there's gonna be daylight savings. But yeah, it's hard because I've been waking up like I wake up early, like around 6:30. I say 6:30. I don't get up until 7. But like when it's still dark, it's like, and now it's even difficult.
It's more difficult, for sure.
And it's like, yeah, my whole schedule has to be changed from there. But yeah.
So since it is October and it's slowly approaching its end, we wanted to read some spooky stories.
Yay, spooky stuff.
Spooky short stories from the internet. I found a few.
Ooh. I think that will take most of our time. Before you do that,
I just want to kind of like read them and then see your
go
reaction.
for it. So just quick, Pred need Evil 22 first time chat. What do you think about
chatter.
situation between Palestine and Israel? A lot. Not
have
sure.
thoughts.
Yeah, we have thoughts, and not sure if this is the time for us to get through it. But if we do, that's gonna take another hour for us.
Right. I mean, I can talk about it forever.
Yeah.
If you want to know my thoughts on it, I'm very vocal on Instagram,
There you go.
Twitter. I generally just don't want people getting hurt anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think what Israel is doing is really bad. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, but yeah, that's you can find our thoughts on our Instagram, and that's how all the normies kind of feel as well, because we internally have like communication going and just kind of venting about it, just because we have different people in our lives. But I think as a group, think similarly.
Yeah.
At least open-minded to hear each other out, so we are able to like create a separate group and just like chat in it. Just to vent.
Yeah.
It helps. But
Yeah.
go ahead, tell me a scary story.
Okay, so I'm
Scare
just
me.
gonna like read some of the things that I read online. One, my 4-year-old said he wished people didn't have to knock to get in a house. I told him about doorbells, and he asked me if we could install one on his window.
I'm sorry, what? Ooh, wait. So install a doorbell on his window?
Yeah, because people keep knocking on his window.
That's so creepy as fuck. What would you do if your kid says that?
Imagine.
Like, I'm sorry, say that again?
So I had the idea for this, like doing this segment was actually from me being a nanny and like other nannies sharing the most insane fucking stories with the kids.
Yeah.
Because like,
Ooh.
I don't know, it's just like kids that apparently have some kind of weird connection to like
Yeah, and they don't
intuition and
they don't get scared that easily, so
Yeah.
they just like say
they just say the
Dude,
most creepy things.
horror
sometimes.
movies that have kids is the creepiest shit.
Yes.
Like, just no, it's giving me goosebumps just thinking about it. God. Watchdog, there is no spider trying to get on my right shoulder. Honestly, I don't get freaked out with spiders as much
No.
since I live on by myself now and I have to like take care of the spiders. I used to before.
Oh.
But now they're fine. We live together. Spiders and us.
Here's another one.
Okay.
I babysat this 3-year-old, and every time I babysat him, he'd ask me to check the closet where the screaming comes from, which was at the end of the hallway,
Nope.
at the back of the house, and was always locked. I literally stopped babysitting him because I couldn't stand it. I babysat him 5 times, and then I was out.
That reminds me of the movie that we watched. What was the scary Japanese movie that we saw? Was it Ju-on?
Yeah.
Yeah, where there was like a closet and the kid was in the fucking closet. It was a creepy.
Navi hates kids.
I do. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of kids. Kids are fine as long as they're not mine.
It's so funny.
I don't really care about mine. Like, no, kids are fine. God.
Yeah.
That's so creepy. And so what? Did she tell the parents to open up the closet and look what's inside of it? Oh my goodness.
It reminds me also of just like the what was that TV show we watched with the Normies? That reaction.
But you that's so many.
The scary one during COVID when we were all separated.
Oh, Hill of the Haunting House.
No, Haunting of Hill House. We always say it wrong.
Hill of the Haunting House. Haunting of the Hill House. Yes, that one. Oh my god.
It reminds me of that. Like kids are so just.
That just.
And it's like when they say it, like it's just like there's no agenda. They probably don't know this is creepy, and then so when
No.
they say it, they have no reason to like prank you. They
No.
mean it. What does that mean? What are the implications? Is this real?
They just see it and they're like, it's this. It's like, okay, nope. Kid, you're wrong. Yeah, no. Yeah, Hank Hill Haunted House. Exactly, that's
Hank
the one.
Hill Haunted House.
It is.
Lauren Hill House.
And there's a hill in it and there's a house in it.
Haunting over behind the hill.
There you go. That's the one. I love it.
So funny.
Oh my god.
Oh god, this one is good.
Oh goodness.
It's so dark here. I can't even move, breathe, speak, or hear anything. If only I knew it would be this lonely, I would have asked to be cremated instead.
Honestly, cremation all around. Like, that is creepy as fuck. What if I'm still alive and buried alive?
Yeah.
That'd be horrible.
awful.
Just, I don't know. Even if, like, that's insane. That's sad.
Nope. All right. I have one more that I actually really enjoyed. It's a little longer.
Yeah.
We bought this rundown house, my boyfriend and I. While he started working on converting the kitchen into the main bedroom, I insisted on removing the old wallpaper. The previous owner papered every wall and ceiling in a house. It's a lot of work to remove, but it feels so good to get rid of it. The best feeling is getting a long peel, like when your skin peels after a bad sunburn. I turned it into a game on the hunt to rip the longest piece possible. I noticed there was a person's name and date under a corner section of paper in every room. I couldn't help but investigate and Googled those names. What I discovered left me speechless. The names all belonged to missing people.
Oh no.
And the dates matched the day of their disappearance. We notified the police, who sent the crime scene team. I overheard one of them say, "Yeah, it's human." "Wait, what's human?" "Ma'am, where is all the material you removed? This isn't wallpaper.
It was human skin? What? Oh my god. So whoever the killer took the human skin, made it into wallpaper.
Just
And just decorated his house, their house with human skin wallpaper.
just rolled the human.
Oh my goodness. Did you ever heard about a serial killer named
Say Bolton Airbnb.
Yes. Sounds like Ramsey Bolton
That's
shit.
so funny.
That's creepy as hell. Have
Sorry.
you ever heard about the serial killer named Ed Gein?
I don't follow real serial killers like that. I don't. Yeah, I know you like true crime. I like to stick to made up shit.
Yeah.
Because I can't deal with reality.
It's like, I mean, and it's interesting because so Brooke here, your partner, she had a book on cannibalism in NormieCon. Like she was like, the book was sitting there. So I started reading it. I was like, what is it about? It's essentially about not cannibalism between humans, but like species.
Okay.
Just how it's like a natural phenomena and why it exists in some species and why it doesn't. And so kind of a theory hypothetical. And I got an audiobook, so I started listening to it, and it went off on why some people did it, and Ed Gein was one of them. So he was essentially, when they found his house, he was using like, human skulls as bowls, and he also had like belts made from like human nipples and like other stuff. What? I know. So it's like a creepy as hell.
That's a lot of nipples.
A lot of nipples. So he killed that many people. So I don't know why. Like it starts out with that. Obviously it gets into like other creatures like frogs and shrimps and all that stuff. But like it was talking about how like why human beings did it.
So why did he do it?
He was the serial killer. He wanted to be closer. His mom passed away, and then he kept his mom's body, and then he just wanted to experiment and kept him around. Yeah. And then, there's some tribes who do it sacrificially. Oh my goodness. Sacrificially, but like obviously like if you do eat human beings who are already died from some illness, then you're gonna end up getting the same illness. So like there's a reason why human beings don't do it or shouldn't do it. It was an interesting book. I haven't gone through all of it, but like some animals who never did it do start doing it just because of how it gets evolved or how much food there is available and blah blah blah. But it's an interesting book. But yeah, it's creepy as hell.
Whoa, I hate it. I hate it.
Yeah, so not doing it. But I wanted to tell you, so apparently I have a horror story to say. So apparently our house in India, we call it farmhouse, but my uncle lives it. My dad's brother, he lives in it, but my dad was the one who helped build it, like families lived in it, but now it's theirs.
Yeah.
So they always believe the house is haunted.
They built it though.
They built it.
Okay.
I mean, there used to be some small shack there. So they built like, there was like now where stables are, where the cows are, that used to be the house. Now it's stable. They built a house. Okay. And then there is a small shrine there. There's a shrine there that they go and like, pray to it.
Yeah.
But I don't know whose shrine it is. But I've been told that my dad's uncle or my grandma's uncle, some uncle, we don't know, related with the family, died before he was supposed to die. Like, it died in an accident. So the idea is if you die or you pass before it's your date, that's when your ghost kind of lingers around. So they believe that uncle's ghost is still in the house. So the reason why, because when my mom got married and she moved in that house, she told me like weird things that happened. Same thing like with other people who got married and moved into the house. Like they will hear like water running at night. Like somebody taking a shower, but nobody's taking a shower.
No.
And one time my mom woke up and she was wearing this chain and she couldn't find that chain. And apparently that chain was still in this lock on the bedside, like it's a cot, but like cot has a pillar. So it was in the pillar, like hanging in the pillar. What? So it wasn't like it came off. No, like it was still like closed up, hanging by the pillar of the bed. So like it just came off. And they always like felt this is like weirdest thing. I don't even know if it's true or not. But they will they will like feel like somebody was giving them an injection. Like they felt like injection, like, but only to my mom and my mom's sister-in-law. So like new people who came, like, yeah, they were getting a shot. So it was weird. So they still think that uncle is still there, but like he's not malicious. He just does like weird things. Like he just plays around and does weird things. Like he will hide the keys. Clearly the keys where they should be, but they're not, and they will come to find out like completely different spot. So yeah, so like that's a haunting of the house. Do I believe that thing? I don't know. Nothing weird happened to me, thankfully, but it only happened to like the people who got married and came into a house. Like nobody, never to a kids for some reason. But yeah, like my aunts, like my dad is like, he's a kid from 7 children, and 4 of the males lived there, and 4 of the males got married and brought 4 wives. Things happen to the wives only. So it's like, it's weird. Unless like somebody is really going after the wives, but it was only to them. So weird as shit. But yeah.
Do you have any like, so in Czech Republic, we have like a lot of, obviously grim tales are written
based on that, yeah,
some like, you know, German brothers who were collecting these like oral stories from all over Europe. A lot of them were inspired by Czech folklore and mythology, and
they're creepy as fuck.
Yeah. There's a lot of like creatures, I guess, or beings that are terrifying. I wonder if you have anything like that in
we have a lot of voodoo shit.
Voodoo? Okay.
Yeah, it's weird, but we do have like, India has a weird voodoo shit. Like some kind of black magic. Like you will find sometimes like if there's a crossroads, like, and if you find something in the middle, so that means like somebody was doing voodoo shit in there, like in that crossroads.
No.
Yeah, but it's just weird, like stuff like that. Yeah, there is a lot of like Indians believe in superstition quite a bit, a lot.
Yeah.
So we do have a lot of those stories, and I think people make up stories to scare kids. I remember when I was younger, my grandma would always like, don't sleep next to the trees, like the witches come out and you like feel suffocated at night. Come to find out, it's not really witches, but if you sleep next to a tree at night and they don't give out oxygen at night, so you can feel suffocating. Like
interesting.
So, and when you was older,
because
like,
they released
exactly. So, and in India, you like, if in a villages, we'll sleep outside and in the summer night with a mosquito net with the stars above. So if you are sleeping next to a trees and you feel a little bit of it, we're like, oh, they were witches. Like, it's not witches. You just sleeping next to a tree. You shouldn't be sleeping next to a tree. Sleep on a rooftop. Like animal bones. Sometimes you will find those like necklaces with animal bones. Those are weird. We do have black magic in India. It's a big thing.
Interesting.
Tantric magic. That's a big as well. I just wouldn't deal, like, I just wouldn't be mean to people in India. Like, I don't know. I don't want them to do a voodoo shit on me. Like,
that's funny.
Next thing
I didn't
you know,
associate India with voodoo.
Yeah,
so that's new.
We don't call it voodoo. It's like literally called like a black magic, but it's voodoo. Like,
Gotcha.
essentially
it's like a possession.
Yeah, it's the same shit.
So we don't have that, but there's a lot of like just like different beings. I'm sorry, Watchdog, if you googled something that that made you. I guess maybe you're like talking about Krampus.
We found out about that.
Yeah, Krampus. So in Czech, I think it's a little more innocent in Czech culture.
Yeah.
But the Krampus is basically like a helper of Saint Nicholas alongside with an angel. So Saint Nicholas is like the main character, and then he has like 2 helpers, the angel and the devil, Krampus. And they go around houses like where kids are, checking if the kid was good or bad. It was very traumatizing growing up because you have to like stand in front of 3 fucking beings that you don't know that they're like just people in costumes, right? Because you're a fucking kid.
I was like, what beings are you talking about?
Standing in front of like Saint Nicholas, fucking devil, who looks horrifying as shit.
Yeah.
An angel with candy.
So
and you have to like stand there and like they ask if you've been good and you're like, yes.
I think so. Oh,
and, and you have to like recite a poem or something. You have to have something ready. And then they will give you candy. So it's kind of
Nicholas decide if you get candy or not?
Yeah, it's kind of like our version of Halloween, I guess.
So what if you don't get a candy? What does the Krampus do?
Well, the Krampus is really scary.
Yeah.
He doesn't take you. Obviously, your parents are there, right?
Yeah.
but like it's to scare.
Your parents like, all right, yeah.
It will literally scare you. Like I remember one time, this one guy showed up wearing like a horrifying Krampus costume, and he had. So they always have bags filled with like hay or something, but it looks like there's kids in it.
Oh no!
So like he already has a couple bad kids in a sack, And then one of them that showed up, the terrifying one, had like a plastic baby leg hanging off of one of them, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna die! And I was just like, I'm gonna be so good. Please don't take me.
Yeah. Oh my god, I don't want to be in that bag.
I know. So
that's creepy as fuck.
That was terrifying growing up. But there's a lot more. Like Krampus, I think, is like the least scary thing.
Really? That's the least scary? I mean, you guys do have Grim Tales.
We have Grim Tales.
Like, I actually have the whole book with Grim Tales. Like, those are scary stories.
Yeah. I mean, I will say even like the...
What kind of birth control is this? Seriously, it's like not having kids so they don't take them away.
Well, we have like one of them.
This is what Texas has resorted to. Oh my god. Yeah, do you guys celebrate Halloween in Europe? No. Okay.
We don't celebrate Halloween.
But even though it's a pagan holiday?
The 30th of October is actually like kind of like Dia de los Muertos in Mexico.
Oh, okay.
We have like a similar it's like the Day of the Dead, where we go to visit our graveyards and we like lit up a lot of candles, and we just kind of like have like a quiet day and we remember people that passed.
Yeah,
it's very sentimental. It's not really like celebration. It's more somber.
Yeah, because that's what it was, right? Like a Halloween was more so like souls are coming to visit, so you kind of like put things like lanterns or whatever if you wanted them to come, or if you didn't want it to come, something like that.
Yeah.
And turn into Halloween.
Well, have you seen Coco?
No, I haven't seen Coco.
It's like one of my favorite
movies. Have you seen Encanto?
Yes.
It's so cute.
Yes.
I need to watch Coco.
I think Coco like broke me.
Did
it's
it?
So adorable. And,
I can't.
And it's
Encanto
very
broke me,
emotional.
so I can't even do Coco. But I do. I need to log back into Disney. Everything has been logged out, so I've been only watching Netflix.
Watchdog, what did you Google that it is showing you pictures of women with long noses smiling in front of a fire?
Hocus Pocus? Is that what you...
Wait, what did you Google? I wonder.
Nobody does Halloween anymore. There's way less decoration. I haven't seen trick-or-treaters in years. Unrelated. Where you been?
I mean, you should... There has to be neighborhoods where there's more like families with kids that probably do that. In our neighborhood is very family friendly. And last year we did Halloween there for the first time. We got a lot of trick-or-treaters.
I'm not a family friendly.
Dude... my fucking cat would even like have like the kids came into my house dressed in all kinds of weird shit.
Yeah.
And my cat was like, "Oh, look at you, you're so cute. Let me get some pets." Like, no problem.
Oh.
Like kids, tiny kids dressed like bears and shit.
Like that's
it's
fine.
Like I don't know if this is a good idea.
Yeah.
But they were like, "No, I want to pet the cat." And I'm like, "Okay." Get them into the house and Bodhi's like, "Yes, pet me, please." But then he will scratch me.
That's interesting. Yeah, I
don't understand this stupid
that's
cat.
weird. Yeah.
Whatever.
I hope your vet can like tell you like keep eye on for this or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right, Watchdog, you put SGC Discord, we'll go back and check it.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be nice. But yeah, Bodhi's bipolar.
I do think he's got some kind of mental illness at this point.
That makes sense.
I think he's fucking insane.
Yeah. Every time a trick or treat comes around, I will put like I'm not a big, like, don't knock on my door and for me to trick or treat. Like, I just put a bowl of candy outside. Like, you can pick it up.
Well, I mean, we
and
have a
that's
big. So I mean, you don't have that, but we have like big front porch.
Yeah, you guys
So
are cute porch.
we were just sitting there, like we were sitting there drinking.
Oh my god, you guys like those people?
Yeah. We were sitting there drinking, and the kids would come like, "Hey, there you go." Bye.
That's funny. I love it. Yeah, I was like, no,
It's
just don't bother me.
It's cute. I do love Halloween. I wish we had something like that in Czech. I wouldn't actually mind if that tradition moved to our country. But I feel like a lot of the times, like for example, stupid Valentine's Day, like that was never a thing until, you know, like it's like one of those commercial holidays. Like, what can we do in February?
Yeah.
People can buy crap.
There you go. And then have a Halloween
And
come
so
around.
that came also to Czech, and I just don't like that holiday.
I'm sure Halloween's a thing now in Europe as well because, you know, Western holidays are taken over for some reason.
Oh my God. The new text is Jesus Ween.
I love it. All right, guys. I think we are going to wrap up here.
Yeah.
We will be back tomorrow with One Piece at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So
That
make
is
sure you
correct.
are there. We're going to continue meeting with Brooke. We are in a spooky season.
Yes.
There's a lot that we left behind. So we need to get started
So
on that.
excited.
And we'll see you then. Have a great day. Have a great week. And we will see you guys soon.
Bye.
Get ready, cause it's about time for you to speak your mind.
Are you tired of sitting? What was happening? This is the first time we were like, I'm done. I don't know what you need to.
I was actually able to cut Brody's nails yesterday. Just
nice.
2 of them, but I did it like
Before or after?
so as soon after, like
Oh.
after his, I was like, okay, it's time to cut it again.
Yeah.